So, as promised in the previous video, I wanted to talk about why I was disappointed with my wedding reception. So, I just want to say that I had a lot of fun, but there were some things that happened that we didn't get to do or that didn't go exactly the way that we had planned. And my mom had told me, like, in the days leading up to the wedding and the reception, obviously. Um, to just kind of go with the flow and let things happen and just enjoy the day minute by minute because obviously you don't get to go backwards and redo it again. I mean, you can, but it's your wedding day. So, I was really sad, first of all, that like everything with the officiant happened. I was very happy that we were able to find basically my husband's best friend, or one of his best friends, to be our officiant. He just happened to be ordained for someone else. Um, And so we asked him if he would do our wedding service, and I was very happy with the way that the ceremony went. It was short, sweet, concise, and it didn't take a long time, which was good because I think we both were really nervous. Then we did family pictures at the wedding venue or the ceremony venue. And then from the ceremony venue, we went back to the reception venue, or went to the reception venue, I should say, and we were early, so we didn't get to do like a whole grand entry thing like with the bride and groom, stuff like that. I mean, they did announce us, but we were kind of hiding in the back of the reception venue and kind of staying away from people just because we were there like at least 45 minutes early. And mind you, our reception was supposed to be from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m., and we didn't even make it until 8 p.m. Sorry for the way that the lights are going right now. They've been doing that lately, and I don't know why. Um, so, anyways, with the reception, like I said, we were kind of hiding in the back. Not really hiding because people could see us, but we were signing papers with our wedding officiant and everything like that, kind of getting the business end of things done. And I don't know. So we were just kind of sitting back there talking to each other and waiting for the DJ to finish setting everything up that he needed to. And um, we had some people that didn't show up until, like after 4, which was fine. Like we had started, the DJ introduced us prior to 4 p.m. because we were there already. And he asked us if it was okay if we wanted to be introduced prior to actually 4 p.m. So we did that. And then we got people eating dinner, which, um, we had tacos, we had sloppy joes, we had mac and cheese, we had a bunch of different salads, and that went well. We also had a veggie tray and some desserts. We had like scotcheroos and things like that for desserts before, like we had our cupcakes and everything, which I feel like people ended up eating the desserts that were on the table instead of eating our cupcakes, which frustrated me as well because we spent all this money on getting 10 dozen cupcakes and we ended up taking home like a crap ton of cupcakes because people just didn't go over there and eat the cupcakes because they were eating the other desserts that were available. Um, and I understand that a lot of you will say that this is a totally first world problem, and I know it is, but like when you plan so much and you put so much into the planning and into the work and into everything for the day, you want it to go the way that you've planned it. And so the fact that it didn't really makes me sad. Again, we also paid for the DJ to be there for 4 hours. So the DJ was supposed to be there from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. He started like, I think it was 15, 20 minutes early. And then we actually ended up cutting the time short because everybody left basically. First of all, nobody wanted to really dance. Like we got people dancing to a few different songs, but nobody really wanted to dance. I was taking breaks between like the songs that I was dancing to because as you guys know, if you've followed my channel for any length of time, I recently was paralyzed and slowly was able to rehab myself to be able to walk again. And so being able to dance and things like that at the reception was a miracle in and of itself. But, like I said, I would dance and then go sit down and then dance again and then sit down for a little bit. So, I was just really frustrated with the way that things were going, because nobody really wanted to dance. And like the songs that people were dancing to, there was like maybe 4 or 5 people that were dancing. I did some slow dances with my husband, and I was just very sad. And then everybody started leaving. Like shortly after the DJ started playing the music, people started leaving. There was a lot of more elderly people that showed up. And I was also really sad that, like, there was hardly anybody that showed up for me. My mom and my dad, my parents showed up, and then like my godmother and her 2 sisters showed up for me, and then everybody else was like my husband's family. And like I had invited people that I used to work with when I was working full time at the hospital where I used to live, and they had said that they were coming, didn't show up. And so I was just kind of bummed with the whole experience from the get-go, because like I didn't have people show up that said that they were coming. And so I was just like, every time somebody would come in the door, I'd be looking for them to be there, and it just made me really sad that they didn't show up. Also, like either a day or two before my wedding, my brother actually told me that he doesn't want me to be part of his life anymore. And I don't know what I did there either. So I was already kind of dealing with those types of feelings. And to have my people who I invited who said that they were going to be there not show up for me just kind of amplified the feelings that I had already from my brother basically cutting me out of his life and me not knowing the reason. um, so yeah, I went into this day with having a lot of emotions, and so it just kind of, like I said, amplified those feelings when people didn't show up and then everybody left. And like the DJ was still playing music, and people were already cleaning up the tables and taking things off. And like I had told them that it was okay for them to do that, but it just made me sad because I wanted it to be a good experience that people had fun at. And I just hope that people enjoyed themselves and enjoyed the ceremony, because, I was sad. We were also going to do like a dollar dance or a money dance where people could pay $1 to dance with us. And we decided to tell the DJ just to not do it because people were just leaving. And I didn't want him to announce that and then like nobody to come up and dance with us and just feel really stupid and dumb. So, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. So that's what happened, um, at the reception. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, I'm sorry for complaining, but I wanted to get it off my chest because I've been thinking about it and ruminating on the sadness of the day, and I don't want to keep doing that. So, anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let me know if anything similar has happened to you guys. I'd be curious to know. Hopefully it hasn't. Hopefully if you guys got married, your reception was good. I don't know if it was because our wedding and reception was dry, like no alcohol or what, but nobody wanted to dance. And it was like the same group of people who continued to dance and then they got tired and didn't want to anymore. So I don't know. But, anyways, I will stop bitching to you guys now. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video.